In the last 10 years, Snack has provided fighter training stack supplements to more than 20 world champions, including Mikey Garcia, Demetrius Andrade, and Caleb Plant. If you're ready to take your fight game to the next level, the Snack Fighter Training Stack is for you.
Hey everybody, Marcos Villegas here in Los Angeles, being joined with Freddie Roach. Freddie, I just found out just right now that Jesse's going to move up to 154. Yes. That caught me off guard because he's fought a majority of his career at welterweight. What do you make of the move, and what did you tell him about him wanting to move up?
Well, you know, he's been in 47 for a long, long time, and it's a little bit of a struggle to make the weight. And I've found that guys that move up in weight and fight at a more natural weight are happier, better fighters. And I think cutting weight is way overrated. So I like him at 54.
Yeah, cutting weight is super overrated. It sucks.
I agree. I mean, it does. I mean, I did it my whole life.
54, there's a lot of guys that are like just big, like just physically bigger than him that cut 15, 20 pounds to make the weight. Is that a concern of him moving up, that these guys are a lot bigger?
Well, they're a lot bigger by fight time now, but the thing is, it's not really natural weight for them, though. I mean, because they cut, they're taking weight off, put it on, and you know, I think we're better off at fighting at a bigger weight, and I think we'll be bigger and stronger, and bring it on.
Can he still make 147, or it's something that he can't do anymore, and he just prefers completely to leave the division?
He could probably make 47, but it's too much of a struggle. It's too much of a struggle to cut weight. And you know, when I had Manny Pacquiao move up weight, he became a better fighter. When I had Miguel Cotto move up weight, he became a better fighter. And this will be the same factor, I think, with Jesse Vargas.
A lot of people were hoping to see him fight Kell Brook. Looks like that fight's not going to happen. What have they told you about that, and what are your thoughts about that fight not happening?
Yeah, I was very disappointed because we thought that was our opponent, and then all of a sudden they pull out, and I just said,
they pulled out. They said no to the fight.
Yes. So and
did they tell you why?
I haven't really heard why yet. No, but the thing is, I'm very I was very disappointed. But the thing is, we're getting ready to fight. We had a really good opponent in front of us, and it was going to be a great fight. But now we're looking for somebody else.
Who's that opponent, do you think, will be when he faces them in the ring?
Don't know yet, but whoever it may be, Jesse's doing really well. He's really getting along with in the gym. He's doing really well, and he's going to be working with him for the first time. And he's working with Justin Fortune with his strength and conditioning, and they get along very well also. So he's doing really well, and whoever it may be, you better be ready.
So I don't want to say, okay, I was bummed out. I was bummed out, but I think he got out at the right time. George retiring, it kind of took everybody by surprise. Did it take you by surprise, or do you kind of knew that it already was in his mind and that was something that he was thinking about?
We're all hoping for at least one more, and but it had to be the right opponent and so forth, and they won't give us the right opponent. So I mean, they don't want to give it to us. We had to move on.
What a fight that would have been, though. It was Khabib, right? That was the fight.
I mean, I think him and Khabib is a great fight, and I just think, who cares who defends that fight? It's a great fight by itself. I mean, it's probably the biggest ticket seller of all time in that market. But in that sport, they tell you what to do. And in boxing, we negotiate. In UFC, they tell you what to do. If you don't do it, bye-bye.
Man, he's seen as like a very strong argument to probably being like one of the most dominant fighters in MMA. A lot of people have thrown out the term greatest of all time with George because of his title run and what he's accomplished. But you got him in kind of early on, not early on, but later on in his career. But I guess what sticks with you most with George, and what do you feel made him different?
Well, his work ethic was great, and he trains very hard. And he wanted to be a three-time world champion and win a title at a lower weight class. And for some reason, they didn't want to put that together. So I mean, again, It's like there's not negotiations, there's not money, it's nothing like that. It's just they decide who you fight and when you fight, and if it's not, it's just like that's why I don't think they're gonna make it in boxing so much because it's not the same. It's just not the same.
We might see the Khabib Conor rematch. That might be something that they're trying to work on. Let me touch on Manny. Who cares? You don't want to see that? I would like to see it again. You don't want to see it?
Khabib kills him every time.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Freddie.
It's like night and day.
Come on. That was the first fight Conor had, 2-year layoff. They throw him against Khabib.
Too small. Come on, let's.
Conor's a big guy. I think he would do a lot better in a rematch because he has time to prepare.
Awesome. We'll fight him.
Well, I wanted to see that fight too, George and Conor. That would have been great.
Yeah, that's even a bigger fight.
Manny, what's happening with him?
Just waiting to see what happens and see how everything unfolds right now. He wants to fight. He wants to fight again, and who the opponent is, we don't know yet.
We'll find out. How soon do you think?
I hope soon because I'm anxious to get back to work.
Yeah, he needs to stay active at this point. He can't let like a long layoff happen with him. How bummed out are you that the Fury Wilder rematch isn't happening immediately?
Yeah, they get off the ass on that one too and get that going. I mean, he already called me and asked me if he could use the gym and wants training there. Yeah, no problem. But we need that one to happen soon because the champion's fighting, and after he wins his fight, we got to be the next contender. Hopefully.
Freddie, as always, it's great seeing you. Thank you so much. Freddie Roach with me, Marcos Viegas in Los Angeles.